I produced Willie's first 3 records. So I met Willie in London. I remember coming right to this neighborhood in Toronto because his mom lived just off of Parliament Street, and went to see his mother. And Willie just dropped out of high school. He was 17 to become a folk singer. That was the deal, you know. And I got a picture of him holding my baby when my son was born, and my son's 39 now. So it was a pretty amazing time. And Willie didn't know anything about recording, and I didn't know much about it either. But I'd started the little record company, and so Willie was my first artist that I signed to the record company. And we did his first 3 albums together. The first one was called Trying to Start Out Clean, and then we did Hobo's Taunt, and then Blackie and the Rodeo Kings. And I think Hobo's Taunt's one of the best records ever made. I still can't believe I had this kind of grace come into my life that I was able to work on that with Willie. It was astounding. And we did it all right here in Toronto. We rehearsed it here in Toronto. We rehearsed it we used the riverboat back in the old days when the riverboat was up on whatever that trendy street is. I forgot the name of it now. Yorkville, that is it, yeah. And we did it up there. And we rehearsed it there, and then we recorded it in Hamilton at Grand Avenue. And Daniel Lanois was the engineer, and I was the producer. It was a great time. And Willie wrote the songs, and we had a deadly band. The Whiteley brothers were in the band, and it was pretty much of an all-star moment in all of our lives. And
Daniel Lanois, the engineer.
Yeah, well, he and his brother owned the studio, right? And they were the engineers, he and Bob, and. Yeah, it was really neat because like Danny and I were like teaching each other stuff. Neither one, we were making it up, right? And he knew one thing and I knew another thing. And I remember that there was one tune on that record that Willie sang in this real deep baritone voice. It goes, "You think of love, wait before your tears have started," and it's right at the bottom of his range. And we had a kind of mic like this, and Willie kept moving around in and out of the mic. And I said, "Man, I can't get a consistent sound on you doing that. How about you lie down on the floor?" And then you can't move, right? So he laid down on the floor, and we took the mic and hung it over his face, and he sang it, and it was perfect. It was just like the best. And that was the kind of stuff that Danny and I used to do because there were no rules. We didn't have anybody showing us anything. We just made it up as we went along.